is Vishnu comes as a fish, Matsya. And this is at the time that the universe is being flooded, much like Bombay right now. And in that context, he comes as Matsya, which is the fish. And he holds on to all the species, keeps them safe. He rescues Veda Vidya from a Rakshasa that has taken it away. Again, I'm not going into too many details. And he establishes and ensures that every creature is safe. And from there, life begins again. This is Matsya.
The key human character there, I think, is Manu.
Manu is the one who sees this little fish. And he takes this fish home. Because this fish says, I'm helpless. Please protect me. And then he puts it in a pot. And by the next day, the fish has grown. Then he transfers it to a larger pot. And the next day, it grows even more. Ultimately, he realizes this fish is huge. And when he releases it into the sea, the same fish that he protected protects him. So it's this idea of dharmo rakshati rakshitaha, that you follow, you do what you can, divinity will protect you.
Wow.
So that's Matsya. Then comes the next one, again, only in this sequence of Dashawataras.
Sorry, just one small pause. Every ancient culture in the world has their own version of Noah's Ark.
I was just going to say, Matsya, you can draw so many parallels between Matsya Avataram and Noah's Ark for precisely this reason.
We've done a lot of ancient Earth history podcasts lately with Rupa Bhati, Nilesh Oak, all these people. The Earth has gone through many ice ages, many warming phases. We're currently in one, but this one's also got the element of pollution, which makes it much more intense. But the Earth also goes through multiple meteor strikes and multiple cataclysmic floods. So a lot of people believe that this is a story of one of those cataclysmic floods.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's that's been the reality of human beings and this planet for so long. I don't know. My lens for viewing all these stories is always with a question mark. I always question that could this have actually happened? And I believe there's some truth behind these stories. We're just not able to wrap our head around exactly what. I feel like all this stuff actually happened, which is that all, hey, don't call it mythology versus hey, call it a history subject. I'm for that thought, but I just want to do a little more inquiry. That's why those podcasts with Rupa Bhati and Nilesh Oak just hit it out of the park. But back to the story.
No, that's an interesting point because, like you said, it definitely does make you think about, okay, so we're looking at flooding, right? Like you said. And the Sanskritam word for flooding is pralayam, where laya is dissolution. It's not destroying, it's dissolution. There are various kinds of dissolutions that are happening. There are dissolutions that are happening on a daily basis. From the time that you sleep and you get up, there is one dissolution that has happened already. In that transition period, something has to ensure that the same person who is sleeping has to get up. Someone has to ensure that there is sustenance between those two. That one that comes between any of those transitions is Vishnu. In that laya state, right? In that state of dissolution. So that's why you'll see water and flooding coming as a recurring theme across multiple cultures. Because they're talking about how it washes out life. And even during that washout, there is a reassurance saying, no, I've got your back, guys. Don't worry. So that comes across very beautifully through the idea of Matsya Avataram.
Okay.
Vishnu, interestingly, is the ruling deity of water.
Really?
Yeah. So just like how Shiva or Rudra is considered to be the ruling deity of Agni, everything about fire is Rudra. Everything about water is Vishnu.